Alrighty. Let's find us a moiter.
That was a close one, huh, Mia, who's totally still here.
Really? Too bad. Sorry I missed it.
What is it like to just go unconscious for like an entire day?
It's like taking a nap.
Maya?
So, what happened?
Don't worry about it. Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea of who did it. Now all I need to find is a motive and proof.
Wow, good going, Nick.
Suddenly I'm the prosecutor. I don't understand the legal system either. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
I mean, I guess, to be fair, she is in Maya's outfit, so that is not quite her size. Initial trial? What's that?
To be fair.
But also anime.
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed up the whole process.
So it was a good idea.
Seems fair.
So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much. Well,
that's you.
We've got no time to waste. What's up? So, like, do you go to the ghost world, or what happens? Can you explain? I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai's costume?
What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume?
Oh, yeah. Yeah!
But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick.
Oh, boy.
Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it?
That's what we have to find out.
What happened with the director's testimony?
Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer.
Huh. Which means that the killer has to be one of them.
Really?
Oh, wait, that was you, I guess.
Uh-oh. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer is.
What?
Was Maya always this excitable?
Once she got over her sister's death, yeah.
Well, have you noticed anything that might help us?
I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So, no, I haven't noticed anything.
Right.
Maybe we should go talk to WP.
WP Powers. Right.
You're just like, she's talking about me backwards?
Me. Wright Phoenix. Let's go talk to Whoop.
There he is.
Whoop, there he is.
Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick. You must have really wowed him in there.
Oh, you could stop looking so vulnerable, too.
Hey, WP. Only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yes. No, there's not really anything I can do to help.
Ha ha ha. I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Please, this is no laughing matter.
Sad tension music.
Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez?
Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody tells her different these days.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh,
And what?
Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow.
Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila?
Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. You know, porno. But something in
Told you he was trying to sell hentai.
Well, yeah. He is a baka hentai.
Yeah.
Well, someone in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that.
I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though. I can't imagine him jumping. Piece of shit.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was the big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yeah, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up on being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
Coincidence?
5 years ago. Should I present anything to this ding dong?
Attorney's badge.
Excuse me.
Thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. I wish I could think of some way for me to help you. So sorry.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can really do right now.
Alright. Bye. Oh, no.
She's back.
No.
What's up? The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think your guard's down.
Yeah?
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted.
You eat. You die.
Phew, she's alive.
I got some questions. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets her way. She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal, he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt?
Maya, listen, when you get older, I'll tell you about, all this kind of stuff. I'm your dad.
Mia didn't give her the talk before she died. That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No. No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it, calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could go sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Cool.
Okay, bye.
I'm gonna go over there. Okay.
I guess they're not filming today either.
Yeah, no shit, Maya.
Did want to see them filming, just one time.
This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see the film later.
I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there's any other clues lying around.
Yeah, no touching.
Eek!
Oh, sorry, pal. I didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean I almost had a heart attack.
I guess I can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Oh, wait, why are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. The plate.
So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to my precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. A science guy gave me some of these testing solutions.
His name's Bill Nye.
This reacts to sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it changes color.
Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color all right. So there were sleeping pills on the plate.
It's Phoenix.
Oh, there were sleeping pills on the plate. Looks like it. How goes the investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects.
I think you should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure if I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kinda bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
That's me.
That's you. How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed the paper with a hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups. Bottles? What? Say, whatever did happen to that empty bottle? Oh, that bottle's of sleeping pills?
It's a little weird way to get back to that subject, Phoenix.
That's why he's an ace attorney, Chelsea. Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints, on the bottle.
So that means...
Yup, it sounds like one of... Fucking Christ. It sounds like one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Sleeping pill bottle, added the court record. Alright.
Thanks, Scummy.
Do we need to present anything to this guy?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about this steak plate you just showed me? It's looking like Will Powers was drugged. I'm gonna go back to the precinct to do some more detailed tests.
Okay, don't nibble on the bones, Gumshoe.
I'm very hungry. I don't get paid enough to eat.
You're being very free with your information today, Detective.
Well, don't go telling anyone this, pal. But I was kind of impressed at today's trial, too. Most lawyers would have given up after the director's testimony. I think if it'd be anyone else but you up there, Powers would be done for by now. Detective, about that bottle. Oh, that? Talk about embarrassing, pal. I can't believe I missed that on my first sweep for the evidence. Don't know how I can apologize to Mr. Edgeworth.
Let's just cut your pay again. Must be tough being a detective with all that responsibility.
You know, I think there's a lot in common between Gumshoe and Salmonella. Because they both love being abused. The M stands for Mishima. Oh. Okay. Do you think there's anything we have to, like, pick up around here?
I think we'll probably find more evidence at the actual crime scene.
Alright, I'm out of here. I guess we should, just to be safe, pop into the dressing room.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here?
Being a fucking creep.
Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But... this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai.
What?
No!
Dang. Like, is it being canceled, or is it the series finale? Is this a question I can ask? Maybe. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes.
I didn't really have a follow-up. On the day of the murder, he went into Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1.
Come on, Penny, keep up.
He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too! What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true, then. Have you heard about
Juicy!
the rumor?
The rumor?
Yeah. Ms. Vasquez, that producer, has some kind of hold on Hammer.
Oh, no.
She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again, because it was haunted. They left the film set the way it was, too.
The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then?
What do you mean, this last Steel Samurai?
You look so sad.
I'd be sad too if my favorite show was suddenly getting canceled. I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Why aren't they going to make his shows anymore? Why?
The studio.
Why, Penny?
The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow.
Yeah, like the Pluto
But what
Princess.
about me? No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Pluto Princess pretty good. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. Monkey.
That.
Probably.
And this is...
A fan collection of all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai.
I don't know why you're arguing this to me. I don't make the call the
Penny!
decisions.
Why are you canceling the Steel Samurai? This show... I can't believe you are heartless. The show couldn't just be canceled just so some adults could save face. I would think that you would understand better than anyone else.
I work for minimum wage 12 hours a day.
Oh, you would say that.
You're right. I'm uncanceling the Steel Samurai. Okay. But what can I do?
Well, for starters, you could uncancel the Steel Samurai. You can tell me something. You can tell me what it is that Globule Studios... Globule Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about that accident 5 years ago. Tell me.
Okay.
Didn't even have to break the psyche lock. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago?
Well, I can tell you what I've heard.
No, that's not what I asked, Penny.
Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died. And it was Hammer's fault. Someone died?
You're surprised. How long have you been in this business, Maya? Come on.
This is like my second case.
Ah, you're basically a veteran now.
It was an accident, of course. Allegedly. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up.
And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer?
And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag.
Oh, fuck me. Hey, hold on. Mr. Powers, sorry. Can't help you. Case closed. Then the brakes, pal.
She was here at the studios back then, you know. She's been here for, like, forever. Literally, since the studio... I think she was here before the studios were even founded.
Back when she used to be Miss Youngbag. Thanks, we'll be asking her if she'll talk. Okay, bye-bye. Oops, wrong button. What? You're still slinking around?
Nope.
If you...
See, we solved it. Miss Oldbag's a ghost.
Got it.
She was the one who died 5 years ago.
No! If you like this place so much, why don't you take over for me?
The old windbag doesn't look so good.
Well, she's very old, Maya. It's very rude. Everyone's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Who is D. Vasquez? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer.
She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance.
Hey, I have a question. You know, maybe you've heard of it. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Okay, now's not a good time, I understand. I'll get back to you later. Who did you hear that from? Nichols. Nichols?
Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. The assistant we talked to.
Yo, I don't got that kind of money. I don't get paid for this, so... Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers. Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that. And the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun. No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammers stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammers stole Powers' costume? I do have proof. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. It's this little bottle of pills. Take that. Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
You can put a fairy in it.
It's a bottle, oh yeah, a fairy, or as it were, sleeping pills. It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints all over it. What does that prove? I'm sure Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used it on Will's T-bone fucking steak?
I want T-bone steak.
Me too. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes. So, this is the plate that he used to eat the steak. There are traces of the sleeping pill powder on that plate. I see. Poor, poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Oldbag?
Okay, you win. I'll talk.
Cyclops broken.
I'm tired, see. Basically, right? It's pretty much what we did.
Yeah, we just, without the actual Cyclops.
Yeah, without the actual Cyclops. I'm tired of holding it all in, Miss Holdback. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a Pop Pizzarazzi took a photo of it. An old photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced the pizza party. That was the beginning.
Do you think she has ties to the, what was it, the Cadaverini family?
Yeah. Yep. Oh. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here in the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone.
Miss Oldbag.
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Oldbag.
Here, take this. A photograph. Wait a second. Why do you have this? Also, this movie looks fucking dope.
Yeah.
This is a picture. The picture.
That is a picture.
Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence.
He was the samurai prince of tennis.
God, that movie sounds dope. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel like talking about it. I understand. So if D. Vasquez is tied to the... Well, okay, never mind. Never mind. My questions are irrelevant. It's Phoenix Wright.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2.
Right.
But why?
Yeah.
I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer.
But why would he be limpo? Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, Nick, it's Mrs. Vasquez. Hello? Hello? Hi, Hello.
Maya, you should at least try to be polite.
I'm watching the clouds.
That's all she had to say, apparently. Excuse me. You tell him about Mr. Hammer.
Sudui says, tell her you'll give her lots of Dalmatian puppies if she confesses. Excuse me? Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Eh? Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off.
Oh dear. So she's like just not gonna talk to us no matter what we pick, right?
Probably.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it. Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My Fey blood speaks to me! I know it! I know it!
Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila.
If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves.
Oh dear.
Can we examine?
Yeah, I think we can look at that.
Look at that janky fence.
Look at that messed up fence. You know, that you'd think they'd have fixed it, huh? I'll just never fix this. Oh, evidence for a murder crime we're trying to cover up. Let's never fix this fucking fence. There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous.
Now we know for sure that is dangerous.
Oh, we had nothing to say about that jank fence, huh?
Guess not.
Weird.
Look at the incinerator?
An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much.
The van?
A light van for moving stuff and equipment around. They keep it pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Sure, if I had a license.
Nick, you don't have a driver's license?
Neither do you. But look, I have this.
Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick?
It's better than a license. Shut up.
It's a license to the law.
This is where Salmonella and D. Vasquez ate. There's nothing left on the plate.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too.
Something wrong?
I don't know. I'm getting this funny feeling.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry too.
Something about this just feels odd, you know?
Can't say that I do.
Well, let's figure out what we're supposed to do right after this break.